Okay. I got a few minutes. Got about 20 minutes free. See what's going on? RULE Rule 34. There's like 4 of them. There's more of them. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's, no, that's weird. Okay, let's try PIPER, Piper, and robot, CURIE.
Hey, Vince, are you ready to... Why don't you have pants on?
What do you mean, why do you have pants on?
Well, what do you mean, what do you mean? We have to record Atomic Radio Hour. It's the show that dives into the wreckage of post-apocalyptia.
But who let you in here?
What do you mean? This is my house!
No, it isn't. Who the fuck cares if it's your house? If I want to fucking sit around with no pants on, who cares?
You can't do that.
I can do whatever the fuck I please. I'm a tax-paying American.
That's fair.
I mean, do you want to look with me? Do you want to take your pants off to make you more comfortable?
Alright, fine. I'll take my pants off.
Alright, take your pants off. Alright, there you go. I was looking up. I was on Rule 34. How often do you peruse?
I mean, I feel like that's something I should keep to myself.
But it's cool to sit here and fucking look at it with me, but you can't.
I mean, as long as it's the right kind of stuff. What are you looking at?
I mean, you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more...
You don't think Robo-Curie is hot?
I mean, does she have a robo-dick?
She's a robo-woman.
So?
What do you mean, so?
You just go buy, like, DLC.
Okay, hold on. I'm all for cartoons. I'm for fucking...
Welcome back to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia. I'm your host, Declan, and I'm also here with...
your internet browsing host, Vince.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Vince, how you doing?
I'm right.
Yeah?
I don't know if that was hot cringe or not, but...
Well, only editing can tell.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I was thinking about it.
It was funny,
I was thinking about it all day.
Yeah, you were thinking about Rule 34 all day?
All day, every day.
Oh, of course.
Hentai or die.
And that's going to be on a shirt.
Yeah.
So, how was your New Year's? It's New Year's. We talked about it last time.
Yeah. Let's not have the recap of last week's show again.
Humbug Part 3. I would like to talk about some lore.
Oh, you want to get right into it.
Oh, I want to get right into it.
Let's get right on into it.
Because you know what? I'm going to cover a fan favorite. And maybe fan favorite's not the right word.
Yeah.
Maybe more like fan mortal enemy. Because we're going to talk about some very good New Vegas content. We're talking Cazadors. See, Cazadors are these beautiful, fun creatures for the uninitiated.
I'm looking at this page with you right now, just the overview of Cazadors, and I love that it says Cazadors are mutated insects found in the Mojave Wasteland, Big MT, Zion Canyon, and Utah. Just Utah.
And Utah.
We didn't give it a name, we didn't think of like how Novak is no vacancy, just Utah.
Yeah. So, Cazadors are these beautiful, horrible creatures that you can find in New Vegas and the surrounding areas. They're big old bugs. And, I'm not sure if any of you guys are into bugs or not.
Cazadors are giant tarantula, hawk, spider wasps.
Yeah,
the only way you could make that worse if it was like tarantula, hawk, spider, wasp, Nazi, zombie, fucking Kilimanjaro running riot.
Just tack on more
Deathosaurus Rex, yeah.
Yeah. Like, these things, I think the scariest part about Cazadors, aside from them having stupid amounts of damage, is that... They fly, part B, and part C, they're actually real. They are based off real tarantula hawks, and that's terrifying. I'll put a little thing in the video. But, yeah, these guys are kind of ugly and scary.
I want to fucking see this.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Don't show me this. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Is that eating a tarantula?
What, the other one? Yeah.
If you put that on the video, I am contractually obligated to call my lawyer and say that's a racial thing against my people. That's disgusting.
Of the tarantulan people.
I don't want to see that.
All right,
coming home with my daughter either.
All right, I closed it out. But hey, those were in Costa Rica, so glad you didn't see any of those.
Tarantula hawks are in... These things are in Costa Rica?
Yeah. You had the opportunity to personally witness Cazadors. Consider that.
How are they in California?
They're also in the north.
You know this to be factual.
The southwest.
You know this to be factual? Or
yeah, based on like all the stuff like San Jose, California.
San Jose?
Yeah, New Mexico. They're all in that zone of like the southwest.
Did you ever watch Futurama?
Not regularly. I've seen a few episodes.
You know how it takes place in New York?
Yeah. And old New York's just under it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine like New Mexico.
How many layers of Mexico are there? So, these things suck, but you'll know you found a Cazador because of their distinctive amber-orange wings on the blue-black carapace, and they have bloody red eyes.
Carapace. It's a cool fucking word.
Yeah. They are some pretty hard-hitting guys and gals.
The Cazadors' original breeding ground is the Z14. How do you say that?
Pepsine
DNA splicing lab in the Big Mountain. I read that as Z14 Palestine. I don't know why.
I mean, maybe Palestine's working on Cazadors. But you didn't hear that from us. They were meant to compete with Night Stalkers.
Fucking, I feel like I covered these when we did the monster lore. Like,
yeah.
14 episodes ago.
Yeah.
But I don't remember hearing that.
It's a good, this is a good refresher, if that's the case. These things are nasty because of their poison. So, like, getting hit by one, yeah, it hurts a lot. But the poison, that's 8 seconds of...
It's
8 damage over 30 seconds.
So does that mean over 30 seconds you take 8 damage, or every second of 30 seconds you take 8?
I'm pretty sure it's every second of 30 seconds you take 8.
So what's 8 times 30? I don't know, because, get ready, he's gonna say it. Public school.
So, there's some special Cazadors, like some ginormous fucking ones from Lonely Hearts. No, that's not what it's called. It's called Honest Hearts.
Isn't there a Lonely Hearts?
No.
What is Lonely Hearts?
It doesn't, that's not a thing. I just always mess it up. There's also, since they come from Big Mountain, there's a special one in Old World Blues that's like super boosted and ridiculous. And that one's called Specimen 73.
Hold on, go back up. I was just reading the little, like, flavor text.
Yeah.
It says, oh, and the tarantula hawk can't splice enough. I always say, especially if you can make a magnificent Cazador. So, like, this dude is making them? Like, I guess...
Yeah, Dr. Boris made them.
Okay, so he named them the Cazador.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, like... I've never played this DLC. Mm-hmm. Dr. Boris, I'm assuming, is a brain jar?
Yeah, he's one of the brain jars.
So they don't have any exposure to the outside world, right? They just...
Well, they used to be people.
Yeah, but when did they not become people anymore?
When they put their brains in jars.
Which was when?
Well, that's actually kind of interesting because Dr. Mobius changed their chronometers for them to not have accurate readings of time. Because apparently, according to Dr. Boris... he created the Cazadors in 2003, but that might not be the actual date that it was created, but it was the date at which his chronometer said he did.
So was he human, or was he...
He was probably robot at that point.
In 2003?
Well, he scrambled the timekeeping device. So that he could have been turned into a robot at like 2170 for all I care. But someone just like scrambled his clock.
Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
See something. All right, so on his wiki page, Dr. Boris's wiki page,
mm-hmm.
There's this picture of him, but I'm not seeing a year anywhere. Oh, wait, no, that's...
Yeah.
Down to the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls, like Richie Marcus. Do you hear me, Betsy? Richie likes balls.
There are some really choice quotes from the brain jar people. Like, some of them are so funny. Like, did you ever see one Dick Fingers?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
That one's funny.
Yeah, I'm actually a little upset because I'd like to know. Because think about it.
This is my favorite DLC from New Vegas.
You've said that before. If you make it where it's, like if he's a RoboBrain person thing, and he's saying that they're Cazadors. How did everyone outside know they're Cazadors if they have no access to the outside world? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, how are they just not like?
I'm sure just kind of like lore and legend, word of mouth.
Because like Cazador is Spanish for hunter,
yeah,
and because you're in South California and
like
Nevada and shit, like it makes sense that it'd be like, okay, there's a lot of Spanish speaking people that would have been there,
and like different influence on language.
Yeah, but like
Mariposa, butterfly.
But that's pre-war.
Yeah. Well, because the Cazadors were like, they're actually like kind of a thing. I can see how it could have translated through the ages.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, why is he calling them Cazadors? Like, he's calling them Cazadors, and then they were put out into the wasteland and were continued to be called Cazadors. What I think they shouldn't have been called that. He should have called them Cazadors or Specimen 73, like they're referred to, and then the people outside called them Cazadors. So if the dialogue was like, do you understand
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that's what doesn't make sense.
Like separation of nomenclature.
Like if you were to have, like in what is it called? In Nuka World, they have gator claws.
Yeah,
but like they were called something else. They were alligators that were mutated.
Yeah,
do you understand? So like the scientists refer to them as mutated alligators. Where I don't think the scientists holotape, the recordings, ever refer to them as gator claws. But the people refer to them as gator claws.
Because that's what they're just known as.
Because they look like death claws.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's little things like that. Like, I was talking to someone the other day about how, like, there's no, like, they don't, I don't think I've ever heard, and I could be wrong, reference to a cow.
Yeah, it's all Brahmin.
Yeah. So, and I don't think horses exist. I think the closest thing to a horse is a giddy-up buttercup. So they like, you would think because there's no knowledge and people don't know how to read, you would hear a horse and they go, what does it look like? And they point at a giddy-up buttercup.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, it's a toy. Like, people used to ride these? Like, how is there not an entire civilization that is just hell-bent on figuring out how to ride giddy-up buttercups?
Hey, future game, you never know.
No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
It's just, like, it could even be like a giddy-up buttercup, like a Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Like a Fallon's toy department. Or just a Fallon's toy store. And it's just like a group of people that are trying to get this massive giddy-up buttercup to work. And it's like, we have these, and Bethesda, if you're hearing this, I want my 10%. If you're actually going to put lore in a game. But, I actually like 76. There's plenty of lore. It was a joke. Haha. But like, think about how cool it'd be, like an entire civilization, like the Atom Cats.
Yeah.
But like they're trying, like they're like,
but for toys.
But like these are organic. They live off grass because they're getting half-ass knowledge of what a horse was and half-ass knowledge of what a giddy-up buttercup is,
and putting it together in a blender.
And they're getting like even if like the town that they live in is like equus or like equine.
Yeah.
Like horse.
Yeah.
Like neigh.
Yeah. Neigh. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be actually really interesting.
That's my favorite part of the game. It's like these weird fucking, we don't know how the old world works.
Like Canterbury Commons. Like that shit was so,
yes.
That is zany, funny shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's why I always take Wild Wasteland.
Yeah, but you know what? I would like Wild Wasteland if more random shit happened, and it's not just random shit happens in these places.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I went to that place and the grannies are like, I'll bake you some fucking cookies.
Like, in Freeside?
Yeah.
The Freeside grannies? Bless.
Thank you.
Beyond just Cazadors, put yourself in this brain space of being a crazy mad scientist. Make me a very good mutant. On the spot.
Okay, of what?
Anything.
Just anything.
Make me a mutant monster.
Okay. This is one I've actually had a scoot over a bit?
Yeah.
Sorry. This is actually one that I've had an idea for a while. There's no pigs.
Right.
But imagine if like there was a small sect of pigs, or even like guinea pigs, that were mutated into like pigs, and like there was a raider who would feed people to the pigs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. It sounds gross.
Like, just think about how I think there's a lot of animals that haven't been used.
Yeah.
And I birds.
Because they, like, died out.
Birds.
Yeah, there could be a lot of crazy birds.
Like, there's crows.
Yeah.
And Fallout 3 had birds, but there's nothing that's like imagine a mutated eagle. Like, eagles are huge.
Yeah.
Imagine an eagle that's like another, like, 2 times its size.
Yeah, like a mutated hawk or eagle would be crazy.
And it has like razor sharp feathers and shit.
Yeah. Oh my god. That sounds incredible.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. It's just like, oh man, now I want to like draw something like that.
I think it'd be so tight.
Yeah. Any friends of the show? Draw us a mutated eagle. That shit would be crazy. It'd be scary.
How come there is no spiders in Fallout? That's something that always bothered me.
Because there's spiders in the Elder Scrolls. And they need to differentiate their games instead of reusing things.
Yeah, I mean, Scorcher Beasts are just dragons that they fucking dragged and dropped in and put new skins on, essentially.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, just put spiders in it, but put different skins on them.
Yeah. I could imagine, like, I guess the honey beasts are kind of spiders.
The who?
You know the honey beasts from 76?
No.
You never fought a honey beast?
No.
Oh my god, they're the fucking worst.
Look it up.
I will. I'm gonna pull it up.
Like, spell it. Hunny?
No, like Honey, like honey is in the food.
How did I spell it?
Hunny.
Public school. I'm sorry. I almost said. Honey beasts.
They're fucking terrifying.
Fuck?
They're terrifying.
They look like hermit crabs. Put this in the...
Yeah. It's a honey beast. It shoots bees out of it that attack you and swarm you. It's actually kind of the fucking worst thing ever.
Fuck.
Yeah. Hey, look at that beautiful boy.
It's all pixelated.
No, it'll load.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't know about you, but you remember that episode of SpongeBob where they go to Sandy's tree dome and they fucking show the close-up of the butterfly?
Yeah.
I still have nightmares about that episode.
Really?
That's terrifying. Oh, look at the cat. Oh my god, we're not making good radio.
No, we're not.
Looking at pictures.
Yeah, we're not making very good
Have you
radio.
fought the frog?
No, never fought frog.
Oh, dude, it's so cool.
Really?
Yeah. I love the frog. I love the frog. No, dude, I've never fought
What, like a snallygaster?
I
think
fought
that's what they're called.
one, I think.
They scare the shit out of me because they're so fast.
I like their teeth.
I think Fallout 76 really shined in its monsters.
Yeah.
It's got some good monsters.
Like, there's ants. The tick. I never thought of a tick.
Yeah, the ticks, they, like, freaked me out in the beginning of the game.
What's your, like, top 5 Pokemon?
Top 5 Pokemon?
Doesn't have to be exact. Just give me, like, top, like, 5 that you really like.
I really like Ampharos. Really like Gardevoir. I'm going to do final evolutions.
Okay.
I like Blaziken.
Mm-hmm.
Gengar.
Tight.
And... Absol. Really like.
I like... If I had to pick real quick.
Yeah.
Dragonite. Swampert. Snorlax. Tyranitar. Butterfree.
Butterfree?
I love Butterfree.
Just like the...
Like, when Butterfree leaves and doesn't come back.
Yeah.
I don't know why, when I first learned about how to, like, EV train, you can make a really tight Butterfree.
Really?
You do, I forget what it is. It's like, you stun them or put them to sleep, and then you do, like, Quiver Dance, and then you put, like, I forget what attack it is, but you do a stupid amount of damage with Butterfree.
Really?
Like competitively, it's not like an S-tier Pokemon, but, like, you can do some damage
yeah.
with Butterfree.
I mean, you don't have to have an S-tier Pokemon in every slot.
No, but I remember, like, playing it, and I was like, I'm getting me a Butterfree, and I'm gonna rock with Butterfree. Because I like bug types, but none of them are good. And I got it to, like, level 80, and it was, like, one of my top Pokemon, and, like, I beat the Elite Four and shit. Like, it was...
That's awesome.
Yeah, like, it's a very underrated... Like, it's very, very strong. Like, really strong. But I would love to see a Butterfly.
Yeah, I'd love that. I feel like the Cazadors are just, like, too bastardized to be beautiful. But, like, seeing an actual, like, butterfly... Like, there's a monster in Subnautica that reminds me of a butterfly. If anyone's played it, it's the one that you find in, like, the kelp forest, like, really deep. Mm-hmm. And it, like, messes with your, like, voice transponder, and it's like, please look at the beautiful monster, come towards the light, and it, like, lures you towards it.
No way.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's really creepy.
Wolves, we've seen wolves.
Yeah, because, like, mongrels and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see, like, an elephant.
Yeah,
but
like,
them be passive creatures, because elephants really aren't...
They're not very aggressive.
No, like, imagine that irradiated with, like, extra tusks.
Yeah.
And, like, another trunk.
Oh, that could be so weird.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think what Fallout's missing, to be completely honest with you, 76, I really think 76 is missing mounts.
Yeah, I think mounts would be so freaking rad.
Yeah, like, and especially now that everybody thinks that Red Dead 2 is good because it's a horse racing simulator, I think it'd be really cool to, like, you have to take care of your mount. Like, it's already a soft survival.
Yeah.
Like, make it where you have to, like, really, like, okay, you have, say, a mutant hound that you ride. Like, you have to make sure it drinks. You have to make sure it eats. You have to make sure that it's pet and cleaned.
Dude, I just thought of an amazing monster. An ostrich, but it's kind of, like, reverted more to the dinosaur-y kind of thing.
Yo.
So it's more like, it's kind of like a raptor.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
How fucking rad would that be?
What would we call it? A raptor?
I don't know.
Shit, that was fucking ass. I'm so sorry.
Like an Ostrosaurus or something.
Yo, how would it be taller?
I'd say it'd be like taller and like maybe like a bit thinner, and like its neck would droop down instead of going like kind of straight up. Oh, I think it'd be like nasty.
Are there's rats in the new one, right? Yeah.
There's opossums. Is there rats?
There's not rats?
I can't recall.
Let's look it up.
If they are, I mean, there's always like mole rats.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna look it up because mole rats exist.
Yeah, mole rats exist.
What would be like...
Yo, owls? Yo, we can get some cool ass owls.
No, you know what would be cool? Not even just like irradiated owls that have like bigger talons, but if raiders found out how to train owls so they weren't nocturnal, or if there were some that were nocturnal and some that weren't nocturnal, but they could scout out.
And like if you see like birds like above you, you know you're close to a raider camp.
Yeah, like you know, not even falcons, because owls are stealthy. Yeah. And like, not that they could like speak owl, like they wouldn't be like whoo at each other, but like but like the owl could give signs of like, yeah, like if it came back and took its talon and squeezed it 3 times, it's like, oh, there's 3 people coming to the north. Yeah. Or some shit.
So like they'd really be the Talon Company. I was also going to say moon goons because of like owls in the moon.
No. Moon Goons is really funny. Yeah. It's really funny. I really like Moon Goon. Yeah. But I'm not giving it to you.
I know.
That's my favorite Death Grips album. Goons on the Moon. I think, did you ever play The Last of Us?
Yeah, but I never finished it because I'm an asshole.
Did you get to the giraffe part?
No, I don't think I did.
Alright, so without spoiling anything, Joel and Ellie the entire time are like getting to know each other.
Of course.
And loving each other. And learning that we all have flaws. Yeah. And like right before the game ends, I don't remember where they are. I think they might be like, I don't know why I want to say they're in Pittsburgh. I don't know. I think they get to PA at some point. I don't remember. Not a big deal.
I remember they like get to a city.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're at a zoo, or like where a zoo used to be. And there's a scene where they like just kind of find these giraffes, and everybody talked about this scene, that it's like such a human moment and this and that, and it's cool, but like imagine an irradiated giraffe.
That sounds like it could be scary.
Yeah, that'd be really tight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be different about it. All right, so they're smaller, so more like giraffe ponies.
Giraffes?
No, I don't know.
Like, I think a tiger is too...
Yeah, that's easy.
Pigeons. Oh my god, pigeons.
They can just, like, dive bomb. Like the racks from Borderlands.
Oh.
Like, they hit you and explode.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I think we've seen foxes before, or, like...
Have we?
I think we have.
I don't know. Alligators...
See, I would like to see, like... rabbits, but like batshit crazy rabbits that are like feral. Yeah. Like feral rabbits.
I think a turtle. Huh. Like a big, like Galapagos tortoise.
Yeah, and these like, I feel like they like hang out by the water kind of like mud crabs do, but they're like huge. Like massive, like car-sized animals. Yeah.
I mean, did you ever fight the hermit crab that, like, it's a hermit crab, but its body's a bus?
Yeah.
Like, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like...
That shit's so tight.
I mean, I think this is Chinese mythology, but imagine, like, these people that they came together and they have, like, small... Like, is gypsy offensive?
I'm actually not sure.
If it is, I apologize.
Like nomadic people?
Yeah, but, like, they live on the giant backs of these turtles.
Huh.
Like, imagine, like, not, like, huge, but, like, enough where you could put, like, a camp down.
Yeah. That'd be actually really interesting.
Yeah, and they just kind of...
Like, they move slowly.
With the turtles. Like, all right, we know that we're going to go south once. And, like, the turtles don't care because they feed them.
Yeah, they just keep going.
Yeah. But think about that. Like, your house dies, you have to find another...
Damn, I gotta find a new house.
Yeah. Camels... I just think the game needs mounts. If they're gonna, like, if Fallout 5 has as big a map as 76,
you need to have mounts. Like, I'm sick of fast travel. It's convenient, but it feels cheap. I want, like, fast movement that allows me to behold the game. You make these beautiful worlds, but I'm skipping over it because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's not even that. I don't have time to walk from here to here. I don't have time to walk from 76 to the White Spring. I don't. I have other shit to do. When I'm playing a video game to escape. Yeah. And it's awesome that I could look off into the distance and see all this shit and be like, wow, that's really pretty. Or like, wow, that's really cool. Or like I was just watching TV. Yeah. And like they showed a park that I went to in Atlanta. Like I walked there and I got like really excited. I was like, oh, I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, my uncle's house is like, and like, that's awesome. But, and especially people that like live in that area, you can be like, oh my God, like I went to school here. Or like, this is the park where I got my first hand job in. But like, it's,
yeah.
I don't have time to fucking walk through. And I think special guest Kyle once told me that if you put running in a game, it makes the world feel bigger.
Huh, really?
I think he said he read something. This was going back years, like 6-7 years. I think he told me because they announced running in Skyrim, and that's like a thing to announce.
I guess. It was 2011, a different time.
And he was saying that like because of it being some sort of addition to the show, to the game, that like it would make the world feel bigger because it makes you in more of a rush.
And I think the same thing is kind of going with Red Dead. They give you this really awesome horse that goes real fast and it has beautiful cinematics. But, like...
It's boring.
It's a little boring. I mean, I really need to play more Red Dead. Because I think it could be really good, and I'm a sucker for a good story. So... Especially because I don't have any preset expectations.
What isn't fun is when Dutch looks at you and he's like, Arthur, you have to go out and... rob 14 more trains, my boy. And then, like, it's like, okay, where is it? Oh, I gotta go, yeah. Okay, so, hold on. For everybody at home, I was growing out a beard for like 4 years, and New Year, New Me. I shaved everything off but a handlebar mustache, and I left a little soul patch so I could look like Dutch, because I like Dutch. I think Dutch is a good character. So, Declan and I just got back from playing D&D, and they were making fun of me, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to look like Dutch. And my favorite line from Dutch is from the entire series is with a good protagonist, John, actually runs into Dutch for the first time, and John's like, you gotta give it up, man. It's all over. And Dutch is like, of course, John. And he goes through like this whole monologue, and like Dutch realizes that he's beat, and he just goes, this man here married himself a whore. And, like, the dude who does Dutch did such a good time. You can, like, hear him shake, like, in disgust when he says, whore. So, like, I have this fucking doofy handlebar mustache and a soul patch.
And, like, the way that he, like accentuates his face, it's perfect.
Like,
it's
I get into character.
It's so perfect and funny. Like, and I can't handle it. It's so funny.
So Dutch will go to you, he's like, boy, I need you to go and rob some trains for me and Hosea. And you're like, all right there, Dutch. So you leave, and you're the only person robbing trains, and then an area that you'd like to hang out in, you have a $400 bounty, and you only make $300. So it's like, well, fuck, now I can't hang out here.
Yeah.
And I gotta go look at fucking trees and shit. Like, I don't go hiking the area we live in is known for hiking.
Yeah.
I do not go hiking.
Because you can go hiking here. That's not escaping.
No, not exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why? I don't want to fucking... Look at them fucking trees.
Yeah.
Like... And then don't even get me started towards the end of the game where you meet the Native Americans. Nothing against the Native Americans, but there's so much fucking walking in the woods and just, the people out here do not respect our land. And like, I think Native Americans are some of the most interesting people, cause there's none of them left. Because the white man came here and fucking slaughtered them all. And they have they have an appreciation for nature the way the Japanese have an appreciation for everything. And that I find fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, raw fish on rice is a form of high art in Japan, and that shit to me is fascinating.
Oh yeah,
but like the Native Americans are probably the most interesting. There's a part where you have to like go to this camp and find like the peace pipe. You find like a pipe, like a ceremonious pipe.
Yeah,
and like the history of the Native Americans was really interesting, but the fucking 25-minute galloping
between one place to one place.
Fun.
Yeah. Just because a game is big doesn't mean that it's interesting in between the objectives.
Just because the game has a lot of little shit going on doesn't mean it's good. Just because you forced your employees to work over 100 hours a week doesn't mean it's good.
In fact, that is kind of bad. It's incredibly bad and horrible and harmful to the industry.
And there's gonna be someone who calls me a hypocrite because I was thinking about it when I was at work today. And I realized that I sounded like a hypocrite. When you make a game, side quests are some of the best parts of the game. But if your main story is not interesting, your game is not interesting.
I can see where you're coming from.
Because not everybody has the 400 to 900 hours to sink into Red Dead 2 to get everything out of it.
Yeah, some people just want to go through, get a cursory glance at everything around, and have some fun, and then put it down.
So that's what I've always liked about like Fallout 3. You can blast through the whole story in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And
even less. I think the speed run for it is like 40 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
I thought it was like 2 hours. But what I'm saying is that... Hold on, let's see this. 15 minutes?
Yeah. Any percent, you can get 15 minutes.
Oh my god. Holy 15 minutes?
I thought it was like 40.
I thought it was like 2 hours.
Nah.
Holy shit. You know the last time I checked what the Fallout 3 speedrun was?
When?
Record? 2011?
Alright, then that makes sense. Somebody probably found a really easy bug to just like zoom through.
There's a thing where you like jump over rocks.
Yeah.
And you like land in the Citadel and you open up a door. Inside, from like the inside of the Citadel, you open up a door and it like puts you in the Citadel and it like automatically throws you into power armor training.
No.
I could be wrong. I haven't seen the video in a while, and I remember it was like a 2-hour video, and I was skipping through it just to see... When were these videos? 2016, 2018? Oh my god.
Yeah. Come and watch one.
Yeah, I mean, we can watch one together when this is over, because they're 15 minutes long.
Yeah, that's nothing.
No, but you can... This is probably exploiting glitches and shit.
And all that stuff, yeah.
But if you know how to play the game, and even if you just were out exploring, you can just find the...
Yeah.
If you just find the garage where Vault 12 is, I'm pretty sure you can just walk in and be like, is this my father?
Hi, I'm looking for Dad.
Like, so...
And you know what that probably does? It probably does the failsafe.
What do you mean?
When you're in Tranquility Lane, the failsafe, the Communist Revolution.
Oh.
Yeah, you can skip Tranquility Lane by going into the house and doing
the speed run.
Yeah, the speed run.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, if you know how to, like, click a gnome, click a picture, click a car, click a...
Yeah.
Like, you could do it. But, like, you can beat Fallout 3 without exploiting anything, probably 2 hours.
Yeah, I'd say around 2 hours.
But, like, the main thing about the game is go explore.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, yeah. To explore post-apocalyptic America.
Also, there's a lot of open space, but a lot of it is interesting. I can only look at trees and grass for so long. And you know what? GTA, you at least have the radio.
See, Fallout, you have the radio.
But, like, Red Dead.
You don't have the radio.
I got an old cowboy who smells, and I have to listen to him grunt and moan. Like,
basically, yeah.
And like you wind up talking to the people you pass because you're so bored.
Yeah, like I said, I've really got nothing to go off of.
No,
so I'm going off
I
your
don't want to
opinion.
ruin it for you, but like, I was really excited for 2. There was how many fucking episodes where we talked about it for like 10, 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know what I mean? So when I got into it, and like I knew going into it, I was gonna be like, there's a high possibility I'm just gonna hate it because it's new.
Yeah,
and
I feel like you have like decent gripes with it though. Like you have backing.
Yeah, there's a side quest where these 2, I think they're brothers, are trying to hook up with the same girl. Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Oh, old bean, why don't you shoot bottles off of my head?" And like, you're not doing anything fun. You're doing mundane activities, not in an interesting way. Hmm. So he's like, "Punch me in the face," and it's just like it's not even like punch me in the face and it's bow. It's like punch me in the face and it's like, "Sure you want me to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, come on, I'm a man. I'm not no Mary." And then you're like, "Are you absolutely sure?" Like, let me fucking just punch him.
Yeah.
Like, let me just get, like, I'm not
like Face McShooty.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna get any money out of this. I'm not gonna get fame out of this.
I just want to punch a dude in the face.
Like, and then, and it's so bothersome to get caught by the law.
Really?
Like, I just want to go into a town and shoot people. Like, I want the escapism. I want the escapism of being an outlaw walking into town and going, "This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us."
Yeah. I definitely see what you're talking about.
I don't. There's a big difference between real life and a game and escapism. And I've been really like into the idea of escapism lately. And I mean, what's your favorite form of escapism?
Video games.
Yeah, mine's that and sleep.
Yeah, I think I'd rather escape to a game than to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like,
depends on the day I'm having.
I do the human function that is rest.
Yeah.
But I would much rather, like, play D&D or, like, play any role-playing game, for that matter, than sleep to escape. I think it's much more fun to have this creative magic world.
Do you dream a lot?
I do, but I don't remember them ever.
Really?
I only remember it if it was, like, a nightmare.
Really?
And it, like, leaves an impact. Like, if I need to get up and go downstairs and get a glass of water, I'm going to remember it.
Really?
Yeah, otherwise my dreams, I always dream, but I never remember it.
See, I dream every night, sometimes multiple times a night, and remember, like, I don't remember a dream I had a week ago, but I'll think about the dream all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, recently I had one that was, it was literally, I shit you not, a Fallout quest.
Yeah.
Like, it came up, and it was like, shh, like, doo doo. Like, it was like, oh, you unlock this quest and shit, and like, I was in this mansion.
Yeah.
And there was like zombies or some shit, and like I was there with my mom. And like, I know people don't like hearing dreams, so I'll keep it brief. But like, something happened where it was my mom, my brother, my sister, and and something fucking happened where somebody was like, we're like, "Oh, let's go outside." And I was like, "All right, I gotta repair the shed because zombies are getting out from the shed." And my brother goes, "Hey, I think something's up with these zombies." And the zombie looks over and goes, "Keep your mouth shut." And I was like, "The fuck?" So I had like these brass knuckles with a spike on them.
Yeah.
I think they're called a trench spike. And I was walking up to him and I was going, like I was just murking zombies left and right. And like something happened where it like we were in the mansion, but we were in my living room. And you know how my living room is set up?
Yeah.
And
just leave a little diagram for the folks at home.
No, I don't need people knowing how I live.
I'm just kidding.
And like, I was hiding behind the door, and my brother would answer the door, and these were like these weird, irradiated, like zombie-esque people. And he would like let them in the house, and I'd be like, "Bow, bow, motherfucker," and just like it was just like, and I remember that, and that was like that was 2 months ago.
Because it was a cool dream.
Yeah, but like I woke up and like I was late to work because I had to tell my mom everything about it.
Really?
Because it was just one of those like
really cool ones.
Like, sit the fuck down and get some popcorn because I got a story to tell.
I've got a really like vivid one that I remember from my childhood, and I don't remember.
Oh, is it the porch? The thing with the back porch you were telling me about?
The bee? Not that one.
So.
That's a different story. Because I think that actually happened.
I have a story like that.
But there's one where I was really young when I dreamed it. And I don't remember anything about it except, like, I was trapped in, like, a Walmart or, like, a Kmart, like, a box store. And listen, because this one, like, scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Where is there a Kmart?
I don't know. It was just any given Kmart or Walmart.
I was gonna say we didn't have Target.
Yeah, but like I was trapped, and like all the doors were locked, and like there was only like half of the lights on, and then like these like mad scientists came on over the speakers and was like, "We're releasing the monsters," and then like vampires and like Frankenstein and like Cyclopses were like released.
The Dr. Frankenstein?
They're just like
he's walking around like a medical clipboard.
But like all of the like just a bunch of different like monsters were released into Walmart, and I was like hiding behind like a Doritos rack, like trying not to get caught by like a Cyclops.
Really?
Yeah, it was super interesting. I don't remember how I like woke up or like what else happened, but I remember being trapped in a Walmart for like hours fighting against monsters.
Way.
Yeah, and I was really young too.
Really?
I was so young that this was before the Walmart even existed in.
It's always been there.
The old.
You just said.
I'll beat that out. It was before the new Walmart even existed.
New one where the hardware store is now.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was that long ago.
Wow.
Yeah, like isn't that crazy one?
Yeah.
That's like one of the dreams that I remember.
I have a dream that I don't know if it was a dream or not. Mm-hmm. And like I don't remember ever asking anybody, but it was when I went to public school, and I remember being in the hallway and I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade and throwing up.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember just sitting on like a one of the, remember those like metal chairs they used to let us sit on? Like not the folding chairs, they were just like metal chairs.
Yeah.
Sitting in that and like just like a grown ass man, like just thrown up after a night of drinking. Like just I remember sitting like you can't see it at home, but like this to demonstrate to my friend next to me.
Like forearms like on your knees.
Yeah, just like my head between my knees, and I'm just like throwing up, and I think I was crying.
I mean, I would.
And like I used to when I was in school. When I was little, and I would throw up because I like threw up in school like once a year. I don't know why. When I was little,
you just like get sick.
Thing.
Yeah.
I remember I would cry and like be like, I just want my mom to rub my back. Oh. Like it just being a little dude.
Poor kid.
But like I remember this, and then I don't remember anything else about it. And like I said something to my mom, and she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, did I have the flu in like the 4th grade?"
Huh.
And she's like, "Why would I remember that?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know." But like I genuinely do not, and like I kind of don't want to know if it was a dream or not. But
I think dreams are insane.
Yeah. Do you think you can like interpret something about yourself through a dream?
I don't know.
There was a dream I once had, and this is no bullshit. I don't remember everything about it, but I remember. I think I was like, and this is gonna sound fucking. I hate that I'm about to say this, but you need context for the story. I was going through my like I'm 14 and I've had my heart broken for the first time phase, like most people do.
Yeah.
And I remember walking through an entirely white thing, and I walked up to 3 of my friends, and they were like, "Dude, it's time to stop." And like they hugged me, and I like, went to the next kid, and he like shook my hand and put his hand on my, because we were like oddly, what's the word? Oddly like professional children. At like 13,
like everyone
14.
Was wearing like business suits.
No. Like 13, 14, we always shook each other's hand.
I guess you're right.
Like, I remember Steven, I would go up to him and, like, try to give him dap, and he'd be like, "We're men. We shake hands." So, like, I didn't really ever, like, do one of those with someone who I, like, unless I wasn't close with you, I didn't with you. And, for those who can't see, I was doing one of those where you clap your hands together and slide them back, and then pull the fingers back together, because that's sanitary. But so is shaking hands. It's still you're grasping a hand.
You nasty hand grabber.
But like I remember going up to one kid, and I like remember the 2 out of the 3 kids that were in it. And I walked up and he's like, "It's time to let go." And the other guy was like, "Don't worry, man, it's gonna be alright." And like the third one, I don't remember who it was, but like they said some encouraging shit. And I was like looking back.
Did that help
like,
you?
No. You know who I am.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But like thinking back on it, I'm like, should I have interpreted that better at a different time? Also, another thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is when you learn a lesson, how long does it take for the lesson to be learned?
Just in general?
Like, say like, excuse me, I have to take a drink. My throat is parched.
This is the drinking song. Da 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 da.
Drink. like, when you learn a lesson, like, say, like, you had a friend fuck you over for, like, $25, right? Mm-hmm. When you learn that lesson of, all right, I don't lend friends money anymore. Like, you might learn the first part of the lesson, which is, like, don't lend friends money.
Or just, like, be careful who you lend money to. Yeah.
But, like, I made a motion at you. They couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But is there also, like, another part to the lesson that you just, like, that you don't learn for another 5-10 years? And then after that, you learn another lesson that throws the first two lessons totally out.
Yeah, like, I don't know. We're, like, constantly learning machines.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
So, like, if you mess up in one aspect and you continually mess up, and it's like, I see the problem, I identify the problem as the problem is happening, but why am I not learning the lesson? You know what I mean? It's just kind of interesting. I mean, I feel like that makes me sound conceited because I think my own idea is interesting, but I think it's interesting to kind of look past yourself.
Like, big picture.
Yeah, and think about, like
the meaning behind actions.
Like, you and I could go through the same experience, right? Like, say you and I go out and something happens. Say we go to White Castle and we watch two people get into a fight.
Yeah.
And the lesson you take away from it is, don't start trouble with people who you don't know. And the lesson I learned is, don't fucking talk shit in public.
Yeah.
Like, it's two very different lessons.
Your previous perspective informs how you interpret things.
Yeah, and, like, things that you've done in your life are, I guess, projected is the right word, onto this scenario.
Huh, never really thought about it.
Because I think I'm more of, like, a reserved person when it comes to shit like that. Like, if I see two people fighting in public, my first response isn't, like, okay, guys, we can settle this down and talk about it. My first thing is, like, what is the fight about? I want to know.
Yeah.
And then, oh, this dude slapped your girlfriend's ass? Yeah, beat the shit out of him. Where you'd probably be like, and this is an assumption, but you'd probably be like, all right, man, chill. Like, we can all get I shouldn't do that voice. I'm not trying to undermine you. I apologize. But it shouldn't be like, you'd probably be like, all right, man, we could chill and we can talk about this. And maybe he didn't realize that was your girlfriend. Maybe he thought this was just not that it makes it right to just smack somebody's ass.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean, I'm feeling kind of clocked because you're right.
You know what I mean?
Because you know how I conflict resolve.
Yeah.
Because we've been together for so long. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't make me sound like I'm...
No. We've been friends forever.
Yeah.
But, like, we know each other. We know how we tick.
So, like, the lesson you took from that and the lesson I take from this hypothetical, two different things, but we're kind of getting the same message in a sense. Which is, don't be a fuck.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of life is boiled down to...
Just don't be a fuck.
Don't be a fuck.
It's one of the rules on our Discord.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like, just don't be an asshole is like the last rule or something. Yeah, hold on, I'll pull it up.
Oh, no, it's not don't be a fuck verbatim. Don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick.
Just don't be a dick. Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's like, it's good. Like,
yeah. No, it's
all-encompassing. Just don't be a dick.
Just fucking be cool. But no, I was thinking a lot about lessons and like the people you interact. Like, there's a thing I was listening to, and they said your 5 closest friends influence you more than anything else in your life. So the way your work ethic is, the things you like, the things that you involve yourself in. So it's like the people you keep around you really do have a big influence on who you are as a person.
Yeah. Just like by osmosis.
Yeah. And it's organic. And if you try to fit in with the cool kids, then it doesn't really...
You're chasing nothing.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this, and I was actually talking to Steven about it the other day. And it was like, if you surround yourself with these people, and these people constantly tell you that they love you and that they want you around, but they keep doing all this fuck shit, like, how long does it take for you to get that lesson?
I don't know. I mean... I feel like that's like easy to... It's complicated.
Yeah.
Because like there's so much...
It's easy to identify, but it's hard to execute from there.
Because like, especially because if someone says something and like they very much mean it, maybe the way that they're portraying that isn't being properly received on the other end. Like, I could say, man, I like your hat. And you could have been like, oh, he's making fun of my hat. He's like, oh, I really like your hat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, based on, like, tone.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, like last week's episode.
Did we do that?
What the fuck did you mean by that?
Yeah, exactly.
I put so much work into this show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the situation.
Yeah.
So...
You were just so easy. You're so ready to shoot that down.
No,
we're not talking about it again.
But it's exactly that. Like, though the person might actually mean it, it's all this like big feedback loop. It's a feedback loop, is what it is.
I told you I was talking about this with Steven, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The example I gave him is if somebody just like ostracized you from their life, like what lesson is to be learned there?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't give him any context.
Yeah.
I just said, if somebody who you were friendly with said, fuck out of here, you have been ostracized. You are to be put on the island of misfit toys. Like, what lesson is there to learn? And you need the context, but I wasn't giving him the context because make a decision, make an executive decision on a hard topic. Because it boils down to how much closure do you need?
I guess, yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of people don't look into, is closure. Like, have you ever had like a great conversation where you got a shit ton of closure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, isn't that's like...
That's a great feeling.
That's like a braingasm.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you walk away like, oh my
agree.
God, I feel great.
Yeah.
Like, let me smoke a cigarette quick. Like...
It's like when you get a really good night's sleep after a hard day's work.
I have never had a good night's sleep
I'm sorry.
My life. My back always hurts.
You need a new mattress.
Yeah.
But, like, that's how I would equate that. Like, it's like this, like, breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it's like having a weight being taken off of your chest.
Yeah.
But, like... I don't know. I don't know why I've been so, like, introspective lately.
I guess it's just like people go through waves of like thought.
Yeah, I guess.
Like there are some times where I feel like I'm more like thoughtful about things, and sometimes I'm just more like, if it happens, it happens.
And if it doesn't?
It doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to hate watching movies for a long time because I would just pick them apart and be like, no, that obviously means that the character had gone through an amazing life. Like, shut the fuck up. Watch the movie. Like, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's movies that are made to be like that, and there's movies that are not made to be like that.
Like brain junk food. Is how I would describe it. Okay. Someone described it to me like that, like, oh, this show is not really good, but I just like to watch it because it's like brain junk food.
Yes. And that's kind of how I feel it, because we had, you, me, and special guest Kyle had made plans to go see Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it. That movie with Steve Carell where he has the puppets, like, I kind of want to see that more.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the Spider-Verse is a Marvel movie. I know how all Marvel movies work. They're very formulaic. I'm not being challenged.
Yeah, but this one is apparently really good.
Okay, fine. I understand that. But I know that it's going to be Peter Parker is old. Somehow the universes collide. Miles Morales is there. Spider-Gwen, Nick Cage, John Mulaney, and then it's like, we have to fight this bad guy. Oh no, we're gonna go through some hardship. Maybe someone almost dies. And then, it's the end of the movie, we won. Like, I know that there's going to be no, I know there's conflict, but the conflict is like...
There's no subversion of, what is it? What's that called?
What do you mean?
Of,
subversion of disbelief?
No, it's...
Is that even a real thing, or did I just make myself
You made that up. Expectation. Yes. There's no subversion of expectation. But, like, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to just veg out and watch something really cool.
You know why I like the new Avengers? And I don't like the Marvel movies, but the reason why I like the newest one with Thanos, because half of them, spoiler alert, I don't know, the movie made $40 billion.
Yeah.
But half of them are dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, look at that. But at the same time, it's like, Black Panther died, but there's another Black Panther movie that's coming out.
In like 2020. Yeah.
So I know he's not dead.
So there's gotta be some gimmick.
And I doubt it's gonna be back in time, because there's nothing worse than a fucking prequel. Yeah. I genuinely don't think prequels are a good idea.
Really?
I don't think a prequel has ever been, because Red Dead 1 was a mystery about who John Marston was. Red Dead 2, kind of told you a little too much about John. And they told you too much and not enough at the same time. Which is a story for another day.
Yeah.
But, like, the Star Wars prequels.
We don't talk about the Star Wars prequels.
And why not? Because they seem like a cash grab.
I don't hate them.
No, and you know what? Every movie has its merits, right?
Yeah.
But, like, why the fuck did George Lucas need to say that a Jedi has metachlorine levels in his DNA or in his blood or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Why does that matter? It was fun because it was mysterious. John Marston was a good character because all you knew about him was as much as he was willing to say, and he wasn't willing to say that much. It made him that much more interesting.
Yeah, like the mystique behind it all.
Yeah. Like, you know how they say, you don't want to see how the sausage is made?
Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. Yeah.
I don't know who they are, but they say it.
They say.
I don't want to complain all the time. I'm just saying that, like, with a movie, like that Steve Carell movie, the movie looks gooder than a bitch. Like, and I've heard the story of that man before. I can't think of his name, but the character he plays, I heard the story on a podcast. I think it was like NPR or The Moth. And they were saying how, like, he got beat up by neo-Nazis and needed, like, something to deal with anxiety and PTSD. Or, I don't think PTSD is an official thing anymore. I think it's technically PTS now.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think disorder, it's not technically a disorder.
It's just like a thing that happens, yeah.
Yeah. No, but, like, that movie, even though I kind of know how it ends, quote unquote, I'm not already familiar with the characters, I guess.
You want to see the journey.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like going to the movies, because everything's a remake or a sequel or a prequel.
See, like, at the same
imagine
time...
Imagine if they fucking made Pulp Fiction 0. Look at you can't see the face he's making, but imagine if they took one of the greatest cinematic...
Disgust.
The greatest cinematic adventures of all time. Something so incredibly genuine and something so incredibly unique, even though it's Tarantino and he's pulling from everything everywhere. That, like, the dialogue in that movie is incredible. But imagine if
the timing is unreplaceable.
The soundtrack.
Oh God.
How much fucking good music did you find out about that movie because of how much good music did you find out of that movie just because of you owning the soundtrack on vinyl?
Yes.
Like, imagine if they made the Pulp Fiction prequel where it's Vince and Jules before when they first meet.
I would hate it. I would hate it.
You don't need to know that.
I don't care.
That's what's so beautiful about that movie is you're seeing snapshots of these people's lives. You don't need to know anything else about it. I already know everything I need to know about Spider-Man because there's 60 years of comics.
I still want to see it, though.
No. You know what? It looks like a good movie. I like the art style.
The animation looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks great. But you know what? I know how it ends. I don't want to see a movie. I just hate seeing a movie when I know how it ends. And I've said this before on here. My favorite movies are the ones where the hero dies. Because you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's not
you haven't seen Django.
Yeah. I'm guessing the hero dies.
No, but there's something like...
There's a subversion of expectations.
Yes.
Alright. I need to fucking see it.
Oh my god, Django is such a good movie. That's such a fucking... Samuel Jackson in that movie? Samuel Jackson is a phenomenal actor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you see Split?
I don't think I did.
It's a M. Night Shyamalan movie. I know I said that wrong. And his movies aren't great, but that movie's fucking killer.
Really?
Yeah. All his movies take place in PA.
Really?
All of them. Yeah, I think he grew up in Philly or Pittsburgh. All of them take place in PA because of it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like Signs? You ever see Signs?
Nope. Haven't seen
Really?
Signs. Yep.
Really? I think Signs takes place in, like, Lancaster.
Oh, that's not terribly far.
Yeah, because I think they talk about the Amish.
Ah.
Yeah. I think. That movie scared the shit out of me as a kid. I saw it when I was real little.
I, honestly don't know too much about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It has to do, like, aliens.
Yeah.
And, like, the aliens scared the shit out of me so much that I used to have nightmares, back to dreams, of the way my bed was, that aliens came out of the floor. And it was the aliens from the movie, and, like, I couldn't sleep facing... For years, I couldn't sleep facing one way.
Really?
And, like, we weren't allowed to sleep with the TV on. And, like, till I got older, I could, like, go to sleep with the TV on.
Yeah.
I was like, it's 9, 10 o'clock, turn the TV off. And, like, I think that's why, like, I always need to sleep with the TV on.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like a subconscious thing that's like...
That just like
signs aliens are coming.
Not even that. It's just like built into me that like I need the noise.
Like it's a comfort.
Dude, I'll put on fucking like Game Grumps compilations of games that I'm not even interested in just because it's people talking.
Yeah, like I listened to Mabim Bam last night to go to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I can't do it with a podcast because like I'm actually curious to what they have to say.
Yeah, but like Mabim Bam, you can listen to the same one twice and forget about it because they're just goofy.
Oh, they're goofy. Just fucking.
They're goofy.
Beep boop. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like beep boop donger joke.
Donger? The fuck's a donger?
Like a peepus.
The fuck is a peepus?
It's a peepus room.
What are you talking about?
Where's all the peepus, guys?
I don't follow.
But you know what I do follow?
No. What do you follow?
I follow our intro music.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called Feather Duster. If you want to get it, it's by this beautiful, beautiful soul named Shane Ivers. If you want to find it, you can find it at silvermansounds.com/freemusic/featherduster. But one thing I'm curious about is where can we find this show on Twitter?
The show?
This show right now.
On Twitter.
Yes.
You can find us on Twitter at Atomic Radio Hour. Again, that's at Atomic Radio Hour. And for a third time, at Atomic Radio Hour. But what about yourself, my friend? Where can the fine folks at home find you?
You can find me on Twitter. You could find me at my personal page, which is at Declan with a little underscore and then Bean. So I'm going to say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's at Declan_Bean. And then for the fast brains, at Declan_Bean. What about you, sir?
Me?
I know you have a personal Twitter page.
Not anymore.
No?
No. It's at _Boogans. At _Boogans. Once again, that's at all capital letters, _Boogans. But if you're going to follow us there, you might as well join the Discord.
Because the Discord is where all of our fun little conversations happen.
Today we were talking about other YouTubers and shit. I was talking to a Cube. Shout out to Cube.
Yo, Cube.
Bird's always posting art, so shout out to you, Bird. And I feel like we should shout other people out. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'm very tired. Declan, look at the Discord.
Who else is here pretty often?
On here?
Special guest Kyle's on very often.
Yeah, but he gets enough shout-outs.
Yeah. Joe made an appearance today. Joseph.
Yeah. Hey, Joe.
What's up, man? I think that's all we have to cover. Except that once in a while we stream. So I do have the little Twitch link in the doobly-doo. So
it's been we don't know what we're doing.
We don't have a schedule. We just kind of pop on once in a while.
Have you streamed lately?
No, not lately. I've been busy sleeping.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I want to say thank you for listening.
That was nice.
Yeah.
You want to go back to trying to find Piper banging Robo-Curie?
No, I'm good.
What about Piper banging Strong?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, wear a seatbelt.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Yeah, you ready to get to the island there? Yeah. You comfortable? Ah, no, don't you be squirming. We need to get there all in one piece, don't we? I'm gonna show you what a real ice gang does to a slave of scum like you.
Atomic Radio Hour.